Orwell was known to have kept a goat by the name of Muriel.
What can you do against the lunatic who is more intelligent than yourself, who gives your arguments a fair hearing and then simply persists in his lunacy? On the whole, human beings want to be good, but not too good, and not quite all the time. At 50, everyone has the face he deserves. The great enemy of clear language is insincerity. Political language is designed to make lies sound truthful and murder respectable, and to give an appearance of solidity to pure wind. The most effective way to destroy people is to deny and obliterate their own understanding of their history. We have now sunk to a depth at which restatement of the obvious is the first duty of intelligent men. War is peace, freedom is slavery, ignorance is strength. The most dangerous ideas in the world are not the innovations of evil men, but the ideas of decent men made rigid by lack of imagination.
Orwell's thought-provoking essay, Politics in the English Language, is still widely read today and is often used as a guide for good writing.
In our time, political speech and writing are largely the defense of the indefensible. Political language is designed to make lies sound truthful and murder respectable. If liberty means anything at all, it means the right to tell people what they do not want to hear. The most dangerous man to any government is the man who is able to think things out for himself, without regard to the prevailing superstitions and taboos. Men can only be happy when they do not assume that the object of life is happiness. Whoever is winning at the moment will always seem to be invincible. The opinion that art should have nothing to do with politics is itself a political attitude. All the war propaganda, all the screaming and lies and hatred comes invariably from people who are not fighting. To an ordinary human being, love means nothing if it does not mean loving some people more than others.
Orwell's commitment to truth and honesty has made him an inspiration to journalists and writers everywhere.
The quickest way of ending a war is to lose it. The best books are those that tell you what you know already. Who controls the past controls the future. Who controls the present controls the past. Journalism is printing what someone else does not want printed. Everything else is public relations. We may find in the long run that tinned food is a deadlier weapon than the machine gun. In our age, there is no such thing as keeping out of politics. All issues are political issues. All art is quite useless. The essential act of war is destruction, not necessarily of human lives, but of the products of human labor. Autobiography is only to be trusted when it reveals something disgraceful.
George Orwell's real name was Eric Arthur Blair.
Power is not a means, it is an end. All art is propaganda. It is universally and inescapably propaganda. Sometimes unconsciously, but often deliberately propaganda. The further a society drifts from the truth, the more it will hate those that speak it. People sleep peaceably in their beds at night only because rough men stand ready to do violence in their behalf. Political language is designed to make lies sound truthful and murder respectable. People can foresee the future only when it coincides with their own wishes, and the most grossly obvious facts can be ignored when they are unwelcome. The nationalist not only does not disapprove of atrocities committed by his own side, but he has a remarkable capacity for not even hearing about them. The further a society drifts from truth, the more it will hate those who speak it.
Orwell fought in the Spanish Civil War and was almost killed by a sniper.
So much of left-wing thought is a kind of playing with fire by people who don't even know that fire is hot. In a time of deceit, telling the truth is a revolutionary act. Part of the reason for the ugliness of adults in a child's eyes is that the child is usually looking upwards, and few faces are at their best when seen from below. There are some ideas so wrong that only a very intelligent person could believe in them. In a time of universal deceit, telling the truth is a revolutionary act. The choice for mankind lies between freedom and happiness, and for the great bulk of mankind, happiness is better. In a world of universal deceit, telling the truth is a revolutionary act. Early in life, I had noticed that no event is ever correctly reported in a newspaper.
Orwell was a passionate advocate for social justice and equality. His writing often tackled issues of poverty, inequality, and oppression.
If you want a picture of the future, imagine a boot stamping on a human face, forever.